Hey, Sebby here. In today's video, we're going to be discussing 10 tips and tricks for Lemnis Gate, things that'll help you get an advantage on your opponents. And starting off with tip number 1, remember to use your pings during the drone phase. These things can help you remember where someone's walking to, so you can place a sneaky mine or even place them on the enemy themselves so you know exactly where they are and where you want to get them. Alright, moving on to tip number 2, utilize projectiles. And by that I mean throwables like mines and grenades or the rockets. And most don't know it, but you can definitely throw projectiles halfway across the freaking map, especially depending on which map you're on. So definitely go through and learn some spots where you can put down some sneaky mines, which was going to lead us to our next tip. You guys are going to have to learn the dang map. And I mean this in all honesty. If there's something in the way and your target's getting blocked, the map has everything you need to make something happen. Use it to your advantage and you can pull off some crazy stuff. And if you really want to know how to train on these maps, it's right there in the main menu. It's called training. All the beta maps right now are available, and you can go through and learn all the routes and all the hidden routes that they have available for you. Alright, with tip number 5, we're going to be talking about Vendetta and how you're probably using your turrets wrong. All this time, you could have been placing your turrets while moving. Anytime you stop in this game, it's almost guaranteed striker or a random rocket's just going to come running you down. So sprinting and then jumping while using her ability and placing her turrets down is an effective way just to make sure you're always on the move with Vendetta. Placing her turrets while you're going for an objective is a great way to make sure anyone who tries to come after you also gets hurt. So keep that in mind next time you're running Vendetta. And moving on to number 6, yes, this requires more map knowledge. While you're playing Rush, use those jump pads. You can definitely get a boost to get anywhere in the map even faster than you already can. Performing the right jumps at the right time could mean the difference between getting 2 objectives or just 1. Alright, this is kind of a 2-for-1, but with Toxic you can definitely speed in certain objectives faster than Rush can. And using them effectively can mean the difference between getting there before your opponent and getting out before they can touch you. And as for the other tip, using his ability offensively to make your way over to the enemy base and gooing it all up before they can do anything about it is a great way to make sure they have to use a reaction on you, otherwise they're just going to get hurt getting to their base. Alright, this next one I've seen a lot of people, including myself, have problems with. This one requires a little bit of pre-planning. If you want to use Carl's bubble shield on one of your guys but you just can't seem to get it, just make sure you do a little pre-planning and just walk a little slower in the beginning or just completely stop. Just for a couple seconds, just to let your future self have an easier time getting those bubbles on. Alright, last but not least, number 10, and probably the most obvious one, is to always be on the move. The last thing you want to do is just stand still and be the easiest target for your opponent. Taking advantage of your surroundings and making sure you're in cover, having to make them come to you, is probably the best way to utilize your team. I mean, you can see the difference on screen from the first target to this one, that it's clearly harder to hit him, and I would have to go over to him to take him out, leaving me even more vulnerable trying to get over there. Alright, that's been 10 tips in Lemnis Gate to help you improve your day-to-day matches, and I hope this helps you a lot. And if you liked what you saw, please hit the subscribe button because I'm definitely going to be doing more Lemnis Gate videos soon. Thank you for watching. See you next time.